The first opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Caesars Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the New Orleans Saints. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Throwing on first down. Pittman, throw right side, caught by Ridley. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Looking to throw on second down. Pittman. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Pittman will get this into the hands of Ayuk. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Now they'll audible to something else. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. When you look at the Saints defense, they come into this one rounding out the top 10 in the 10 spot against the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. They'll look to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 32-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 2nd and 5.
22 meters. Right, 97.
Back to throw again. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Derek Stingley picks it. And the Saints are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley and able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
3rd and 2.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Now a toss right to Barkley. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Oh, a design run for their wideout. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set them back for 2nd down.
Ready? 70 Timberwolves, alert, alert.
Running left, it's Barkley. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Groves. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Saquon Barkley with career touchdown number 109. That ties him with Barry Sanders on the all-time NFL list. And the Saints take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Here's 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Pittman. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And now they'll shift things around. On 1st and 10. Pittman. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 2. Looking to throw. Pittman. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Here is 3rd down and 4. Back to throw. Pittman. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. On 1st down, Pittman, and he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Here's 2nd and 10. Get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Operating from the gun, Pittman. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Saints are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. They begin with a run by Barkley. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Try to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards, 1st down.
Well, so much for being backed up against their goal line to start the drive. He gave some breathing room and then some. I think the defense really got caught thinking safety, trying to stack the line of scrimmage. And oftentimes, if you can get past the initial grouping, there's a lot of room to run. The defense actually fortunate that didn't go farther.
So a little more space to operate now. 1st and 10 from right around the 12.
19.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Eagles, 18 Rattlers, 18 Rattlers.
To throw on second down. Groves. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Cowboy 80. Warriors 70.
Operating from the gun. Groves. He's got his target. That's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A big one there on third down. They hit for 30 yards. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Groves. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. These two teams getting a couple of late season tilts this year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in week 12. And it was the visiting Saints who got the victory then, so they'll look for the season sweep here in New Orleans.
Let's go.
2nd and 10. Inside handoff now, Miller. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
Here we go. Check. Bronco 80. Ready.
A first down carry for Barkley. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Again, it's Barkley. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Looking to throw on second down. Groves under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Here comes 3rd down and 7.
Go, Riggs. Go.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Butker's kick here is good, and that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. 10-0 is our score as we get started again on EA Sports. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, and believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards...
And Guy's man complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Up the middle with Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 8. They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Buffalo 18.
Off play action. Groves. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Saints are able to widen their advantage. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes our score 17-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Green. Yellow. Ready?
Throwing on 1st down. Pittman. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Striker. 3-3. Red. Striker.
To throw on 2nd down. Pittman. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Here we go. Hey, go steal. Ready?
On 1st and 10, Pittman got a man. That's Ayuk. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. And now they're in the hurry-up.
38. Slide through.
On 1st down, Pittman throwing the out route incomplete. That's sharp. From the 21, here's 2nd down and 3.
17. Slide to 6.
Looking to throw. Pittman. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Back to throw. Pittman. He finds his man. Complete. It's sharp. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6. Throwing on 1st down. Pittman. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Now they'll change things up. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Pittman being chased out left. Touchdown! A 5-yard touchdown. And the Panthers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Now Cade York for the extra point. And it's 17-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. They'll start this drive out on the ground. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the 4th. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 104 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. J.C. Horn up to make the tackle.
Well, not a big gain with that play, but what they're doing is they're spreading the defense out, probing a little bit, and what they're hoping probably is that later in the game, they can create a matchup that they can exploit for big yardage later.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. And they'll run it from the gun with Miller. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Now that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge fourth quarter stop? And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They trail by 2 scores in the fourth, and their defense did its job getting the fumble recovery. Time to see what this offense has left in the tank. Now they air it out to start the drive, and it's complete. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. On 1st and 10, Pittman eluding the pressure. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drop.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
Come on.
In motion right, Olave. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down 2nd and right at a yard. And they're going to speed things up here.
70 Timberwolves. 65 catch. 65 catch.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Groves. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the Panthers are right back in this football game. This is 1st and 10.
Yellow, go.
Throwing to start the drive. Pittman. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
Black shot. Hut, hut.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Flushed out right.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Ready.
The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down.
Field, black.
Back to throw. Pittman. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Panthers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
Fight, 97.
Throwing again. Pittman. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Pittman. He's got him in. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On 1st down, Pittman. Escaping the pressure, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. To throw on 2nd down, Pittman. And that's caught inside the 30. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
Well, defensively there, you want to play it a little safe and keep the action in front of you, but you definitely aren't looking to give up plays like that. They still got the cushion of a 2-score lead, but don't give them a freebie here in the final minute.
York able to send this one through, and they're back within a touchdown at 17-10. So we're back to a 1-score game, and now you figure we'll likely see an onside kick.
Yeah, they've only got the 1 timeout remaining, so I think they've got to take a chance at getting the ball back.
And the Saints are going to get to this one, so that should about do it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Let's go.
So this one, a victory here for New Orleans, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Saints, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-5. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for Carolina, it's a potentially fatal blow to their playoff chances as they drop to 6-7 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.